That's the biggest part right there. Why is he walking out? You took so many people's lives and injured too, and you're walking out under your own free will. Like, if that would have been, one of us, I'll be real with you about it. 9 times out of 10, we would not have walked out under our own power. Probably would have came out in a body bag. I feel. But my thing is, again, with that situation of supposedly the officers involved were able to talk him out of his firearm. And I'm like, so you mean to tell me this motherfucker done killed all these people and y'all are open to a fucking conversation? Like, that shit to me is crazy as fuck. Because someone who's, has such malice for innocent people, I'm like, I have no sympathy for you. The way you came in, this motherfucker is not going to be the way you leave out this bitch. If I was one of the officers. But again, that's probably why I don't wear a uniform. My part is, why did you drive, 2-3 hours away?
Yep.
To commit this crime? I'm like, so none of these people you drove 3 hours away. Like, are there no places around where you live that you feel comfortable to do that? But you go to a place where no one knows you, where or you don't have any idea if these people are armed or not, but you have a pretty good idea, seeing how you're comfortable enough to walk into this establishment and go ham. It's like people like this, it gets beside me emotionally, because I know that in the end, these are innocent people. Like, the youngest one was in their 30s.
20.
Again.
20-something.
Or 20s. Still got a whole life ahead of them. The oldest person was in their 80s.
87.
Like, at that point, one thing they want to do is just sit back, chill, drink some coffee, read their newspaper, and kick their dog or cat every now and then, So it's like, who gives you the fucking right to take these people's life like that? Because you're a coward? You're a fucking coward, and you took it upon yourself to basically be a predator on people who have no idea that you're going to take their life. They woke up this morning having no idea that this was going to be the last day that they're going to be able to go home or walk and leave their home. Like, when they enter that establishment, I'm pretty damn sure it never crossed their mind to say, I'm not going to make it back home underneath my own power. Bad news is going to beat me home. Mm. So out of all the things you could have done, meaning if you felt some kind of way, you could have got counseling. You could have saw a damn police officer on the way to, do your deed, and you could have said, hey, I feel like I'm going to hurt someone. I promise you they would have called, the necessary EMTs or ambulance or whatever. They would have got you some help. But to go so far out of your way to take something from somebody's life that you have no right whatsoever, like, these are the type of sick motherfuckers we dealing with nowadays. And again, I'm like you. Like, I feel like, how much goddamn marching can we do? How much parading can we do? How much begging and pleading can we do? These people, I'm not saying all people, but people like this individual, it blows my mind, man. We can't continue to take this mindset of, well, let's just sit back and wait and see what happens. We can't keep depending on a damn system where we already know that the motherfucker is broke. It was never built for us. We all want to think or hope that, the system will be fair and equal and treat us all correctly, but it's not. I'll stop right there, but it just boils my blood, man. It really does.
So let me touch on what some of the things you said about it's amazing how police all of a sudden learn to de-escalate when there's a white person involved. You understand what I'm saying? Like that.
Yeah, they learn how to employ that skill.
It is nuts. These motherfuckers are the best de-escalators ever when their people are coming out. And where's the outrage from the police about the boy killing a cop? Right? The security guard was an ex-cop, a captain or something.
Oh, wow.
He was high ranking.
Yep.
And was retired. This was some stuff he was doing on the side.
Yep.
Where's that outrage? So when you begin to put all the pieces together, you begin to see that some people only want to see the parts of the puzzle that benefit. They only want to see the corners, right? They only want to see the edges. The edges mad easy to put together. Start fucking with the middle pieces and see how long that takes you to put the puzzle together. There's a lot of people who only want to put the edges together because it's easy. They don't want to put the middle part together. It's nuts. Like every time we turn around, they de-escalating with theirs, but they mowing us down. I put up a meme the other day and it shows some of the black people that have been killed over the last few years.
I saw it.
White person arrested. Black person unarmed, killed. White person arrested. Black person unarmed, killed. White person arrested. Black person unarmed, killed. Black person asleep, killed. Like, are you kidding me? That's one of the biggest issues. And I'm kind of glad I'm older when this is happening, because I tell people all the time I could have never been a slave. They would have hung me like at 2 years old, 3. I would have been, you understand what I'm saying? Like, oh.
Right. I feel you.
Yeah, don't even try to fix him. Hang him. Like, that would have been me. So now that I'm older, I'm actually half a century in like a few days. Crazy. I'm more calm. Like, I've calmed down. All that machismo and stuff has kind of been drained out of my system. So now I'm more calm so I can process before I make moves. But had I been younger and this stuff was going on and it affected me the way that it's like I'm feeling, there's no telling what I would have done, because I used to be wilder, still a little wild, but I used to be wilder. And I can only imagine what would be going through my mind. Like, yo, I got to get this one. I got to get this one. I got to get this. I got to get all them back. Right. Like, I got to catch up. They got 12 of us this year. I got to get 12. Like, that's what my mentality used to be. And now I'm glad I'm older because I'm not that impulsive. That's the word I like to use. I'm not that impulsive anymore. So, all right.
Yeah. So, both of y'all touched, I echo y'all sentiments, wholeheartedly. And there's a couple of things that y'all both touched on.